Nisa Ghul here. I was raised in the forest by my dad. After my mother died, my father taught me everything about hunting, cooking, finding things to make medicines, and basically how to defend myself. While hunting one day, we were attacked by the bear. It killed my father in front of me, leaving me completely alone. I ran away as fast as I could, coming across a cave where I tripped and fell, hitting my head. When I awoke, I was surrounded by a pack of wolves. Thinking they were going to kill me, I tried to get up and leave, only to have the leader come up to me and drop some meat by my hand and nudge it forward with her nose. That's when I realized they were just trying to help, while another two curled up around me to keep me warm. I then went on to live with these beautiful creatures for many years, until it was time for me to part ways. As a parting gift, the leader of the pack pushed forward the small cub who had become infatuated with me, as if to say, "He is your companion now. He will take care of you when he is old enough." Jeeves has been by my side ever since. I finally ventured into a village nearby, nearby where I used to live, only to meet Sout, who then became my best friend, with whom I did take under my wing, taught him things that he needed to know. Sadly, he went down the wrong path, in which I had to end his life.
My name is Vanimelda. I am part of the Tarsali Asir. Ever since I was a young girl, I was under constant pressure as the next matriarch of my tribe. Learning about the world, having all manners of education, being groomed and molded to be the priestess. Also being sent to all different high houses to learn and network. I excelled at sword training, but that might have been partly due to the connection I had developed with Neveril, my dark elf swordmaster. Respect turned to admiration and admiration turned to love. For a while everything was perfect. We were in love. He started teaching me about his culture and his goddess Elistrai. Then the day came when I found out I was to be a mother. I was excited, blessed, and thrilled when my twin babies were born and I held them in my arms for the first time. I have never felt so much love. I went to sleep and I felt untouchable. And I woke up to reality. Everything was gone. My children, Neveril, my swordmaster, my mother had dealt with them. Since then, I have vowed to work harder than ever before to truly become the most notable matriarch of my tribe and change this barbaric way of thinking. Mothers losing their children over such matters will never happen again. I carry Neveril's sword with me always, so I will never forget the injustice that happened to me, the motivator to always get better.
Tig! I am Tig. Tig Wild Elf. Big and strong, like a tree. One day, met big walking tree. Easy to talk with big tree. Shook arms, and big walking tree gave me his arm. Arm gift. We friends now. Arm best friend. Walking tree sound grumpy, but gave arm? Must be tired. Tig take arm on walks and make big and strong like Tig. One day, family go off for trade. Tig go for walk with arm. Come back to find house traded for dirt and ash. Where did house go? Family in dirt where house was. Family all sleeping? Tig try to wake them, but they stay sleeping. Covered in dirt and black bubble bits. Why? Tig smell cooking. Tig hungry. Tig go for very long walk with arm to find food. Tig and arm walk very far. Not know how long. Man asked Tig to keep safe small elf and friend. End up on boat with Nisa and Music Man. But they not strong. Tig and arm must teach and take for walk. All go to place with tiny tribe. Very small. Do job for tiny tribe. Tig use shiny round metal for school. Arm and Tig met nice tiny person. She make candy. Candy help Tig talk good. Tiny tribe are nice people. Found new home. Tig and Arm found new family. Then Music Man hurt tiny tribe. Arm and Tig go fix. No one hurt tiny tribe. No one hurt Tig family. Tig arm torn off, but tree arm helped Tig. Tree arm now part of Tig forever. Music man smush now. Tig keep Nisa safe. We go find Apple Sprite now. Shiny rock. Did good?
Join me, Nisa. Join
Hi
me.
guys, and welcome to our 7th episode of Chapter 3 of our D&D game. I've just really badly embarrassed the girls here because they thought
I'm
I
not
like to
embarrassed.
dance.
Who are you calling embarrassed? It worked.
So, with us today we have Shrogril. Say hi.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
We have Potato Queen.
Hi.
We have Che 3D. No, hello. So I'm gonna start up
Somebody clip that. I was enjoying myself.
and
God
Rookie
damn it.
Carrot as cheer guy. Fuck
Rookie!
yeah.
Woo!
He's actually the MVP.
He really is. Rookie is smooth, man. I love him. Why is it welcoming me back?
Because
Rookie is
know
my
it's
broad
he
husband.
typed. That's really loud. Let me just fix this. Why is it so loud? That's probably better. Right, cool. So, can I get a quick little recap of last week from Tig?
Yes, as soon as you say that, I realize I don't have my notes.
And you should get them, and I'll let Nissa
yeah.
do the
Yeah.
recap.
I'll do next week.
Go get your notes. What happened last week?
We got on a boat. We're on a boat, motherfucker. We reached an island full of really, I don't know, Romanish beautiful women.
Yep.
I just know that they're like royals and stuff. So we got there, we introduced ourselves, we got to meet some of the ladies, and then we decided to go hunting to see and find the lady that we're looking for. To which we ran into a lion that decided to pounce on us, and then another fellow lion joined in, and then a hippogriff decided to fly down and try and kill us.
Was it a hippogriff?
Is that not what they're called? No, a manticore, that's the one.
Yep.
Shh, they're basically the same thing.
Sure.
So that came down and decided to try and fight us, but then the pretty redhead lady came and saved us.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good little recap.
That's all I remember.
It's probably one of your top 3 boat rides so far. Since they haven't
It
gone
went
well for you in
very-
the past.
It went very smoothly, but we arrived at a new place and someone's already dead, so...
Don't forget, we also have now got a apparent slave with us. And
She's still out on the boat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call her a slave, I'd call her a
I would.
kidnappee.
I couldn't say the death my booty. Yes, you do. Yeah, the slave is still good. The Princess Vanny has decided to take the locals captive. They should work for her. We have you left your guide unprotected, and she got her head crushed by a lion's jaws. I believe Vanny was going to protect her as well, so that's 2 for 2. He is with the women. She is with the women. And now I believe she is about to duel a redhead. Are you ready?
Ooh.
I think so.
Isn't this the Battle of the Redheads?
It
Yeah,
is.
This is the Battle of the Redheads.
So let's just set the scene.
Remember, zigzag.
You guys are standing about 40 feet apart because she's backed up away from you. You are on a open field with her slightly higher than you because of the way the terrain is here. There's a few little bits of rock sticking up out of the ground. They're about 200 feet away is the slain manticore and Nemeans, the type of lion. And she stands there whirling a spear and sort of walking just very languidly towards you. For the observers, Nisa and Tig, she puts Elven Grace to shame. There is something about the way she moves that is almost mesmerizing. And it's a case of, yet like she doesn't look like she's about to break into action, yet there's this predatory grace as she walks up to Vanny. And you've seen Vanny in combat. She can hold her own, but you know right now that if this becomes a fight to the death, Vanny will die. This person is just... Everyone in the field sort of like looks on and just knows they are standing in front of the single greatest predator on the island. Vanny, you're too busy loosening up your muscles, and you've actually make a insight check.
I mean,
Make an insight check. Can I kill people with hugs?
22.
What is your bonus to insight?
+4.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you're sort of sitting there loosening up your muscles and you're sort of getting used to it and you're sort of not paying attention. You're pretty confident and you walk forward and you sort of realize that, you know, the tips of the spear are almost invisible with the speed of their movements. That this person isn't watching their hands or their feet, or even really you. They're approaching you while looking off to the crowd and everyone else. Like you're not even there. And you've just gone, oh.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, like, I had more chances facing the lions unarmed than I have fighting this person.
Great. Great. Wonderful.
Would you like to roll for initiative?
We already rolled last time, didn't we?
That's right. You got the, you have initiative.
I got the nat 20.
Yeah. So, at this point, say they're 40 feet away from you. It's your turn. Make your attack.
40 feet away, so I get up close up to like 20 feet, and then I go into a defensive stance, ready to dodge, because she's gonna fuck me up and I can't get close enough.
Okay. She moves.
Staring, kind of like watching what she's doing.
She moves, sort of like starts circling you. Moves about 10 feet to the side, and with the whirling spear, hits a loose rock and sends it flying at you. Improvised range attack. 16 plus dex. Does 21 hit?
If it's
A ranged attack.
because I'm because I'm making a because I'm on a dodge, you get disadvantage.
Okay. Does 21 hit?
21 hits.
Okay. So I mean, it's just a pebble. It doesn't do fuck all, but still, this small thing comes flying at you, and you sort of just lift your hand up to like not get smacked in the face with a rock, and it hits you just like fuck. So it's just 3 points of bludgeoning damage, non-lethal.
Okay, cool.
And with that moment distraction, she charges forward, and the spear that was constantly moving just stops dead straight and slams into you. Let me get my pen. There it is. So, just to make sure I got this right, I'm going to do it in my head because my sheet has been wrong before. Does 21 hit with a melee attack?
If it's the same as the armor class, does it hit?
Yes.
Then yes.
So it hits. Cool. She does. Oh. You take 15 points of damage.
At that point, I would like to use one of my superiority dice to parry some of the attack.
Yep, sure.
Oh!
So
14 points of damage.
you've gone. The attack has come in so quick. She's been spinning the spear, and it just stops, and she leaps forward, jamming it into your chest. You think, I can't get my sword in way in time, and you hope to just fall flat on your back and roll back to your feet, and it just hits you, knocks you down. You still roll back up to your feet, but you're a little bit winded, so you only lose that 1 point off it. So 14 damage to you, Chad. Vanny.
Okay, good. I'm still dead.
And then with their action surge, they're going to attack twice more. Is it still a disadvantage?
If I'm still on a defensive stance, then yeah, it's still
Yep.
the same turn.
So the second one, that one misses, and I wish that was two nat 20s. Wish that was two nat 20s. But then you get hit again. For, Jesus Christ, 15 points of damage.
I just want to get in a hit. That's it.
Go for it.
So, I want to try to. Can I use acrobatics to try to get behind her
You
without
can.
an attack of opportunity?
I'll allow it. Yep, go for it. Check. I'm pretty sure it's acrobatics.
What are with these rolls?
Pretty sure it's
What the
acrobatics
fuck are these rolls?
opposed to dex, right? That's how people usually run it. Or that's how it's meant to be run.
So.
I'm double checking now because no one has asked this in any campaigns we've played, despite the fact I know it's a thing. So, gonna check just quickly. Let's see under dexterity. Action. Fuck's sake. So, yeah, you try to roll past, and you intend to move in and make an attack, right? Or are you trying to run away? What are you trying to do here?
No, move in, make an attack.
I mean, you just want to get behind her, right? So you can hit her with a lower AC. Is that the intention? Yeah, okay.
That's the end.
So you roll past, and she's gonna make one attack of opportunity and clip you, most likely with a weapon.
And I would like to use. No, actually, no, fuck it.
Alright. You get hit. Fuck me. 14
What the
points
fuck
of
are these rolls, man?
Get
He
wrecked.
He just wants you to die.
So you go to dodge around, and she sort of just sees what you're doing and allows it to happen, and just snaps the spear from front to the side, whacking you in the ribs as you move around her. And she just stands there waiting for you to do whatever you want to do.
How many points of damage?
You've lost 28 plus 15, so 43 hit points so far. You unconscious yet?
Yeah. I'm still fine.
Okay.
So wait, how many hit points do I have? How many? So that was 14 points, right?
Yep. 14 just taking that.
One more hit, and I'm unconscious.
Jesus. All right. Make an attack.
And I would like to use my action surge to also double down on the hitting.
Okay. I have some real bad news for you.
They all miss.
Only the 21 hits.
Can I use my last superiority die for the first 20?
Sure.
So that's a 23.
Yep, so you get 2 hits.
Yeah. And I kind of just like hit her with the side of the sword.
Yeah, well, make your damage rolls. They're not the side of the sword show. They're very angry hits into her back. So you sit there, wind up, and slash, and she sort of sways side to side so that the hits more graze her shoulders than actually like cut deep into her. Which is something you haven't even seen Devereaux do, right? Pretty sure his name is Swordmaster. You know, even he had to take hits on his back on his armor. She looks over her shoulder, takes a step to turn around, and you see the spear. She shortens the grip, and she swings it around, scooping your legs up. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Scooping your legs up, flicking you into the air, and then overhand bringing the weapon down into your midsection, just folding you in half and slamming you to the floor. You probably lifted a good 2-3 feet off the ground by the scoop. That is.
Oh no, I'm just passed out.
Unconscious and failed 2 death saving throws. He then walks away from the prone body of Vanny.
That was great. That was great.
Everyone's clapping.
Tig's actually gonna give her a bit of an applause, like,
Same here.
Tig's impressed.
If Vanny was awake, she would be clapping.
No, she wouldn't. She'd be crying.
She'd be crying and also. No, Vanny appreciates good fighters.
Tig's looking at a predator.
I mean, you lasted 6 seconds, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. You came in thinking, I'll be fine, and then you got your ass kicked, and when you attack from behind, she still managed to sway aside and dodge 2 of the attacks, and then only just got nicked by 2, so she did pretty well. And as you 4 walked past, one of the people break from the crowd, run over and pick up your body, like, no, what? Why? She helped with the manacles. And like, picks you up, puts like 5 and lifts you over the shoulder and starts carrying you back. So Tig and Nissa, what would you like to do?
Follow the rest of the guys, girls.
I wanted to quickly go and try to skin a section from the manticore.
With what weapon?
The spear that I had.
Mm-hmm. It's a spear with a point. It's not really a blade.
Can I not try tearing some of it off, I guess? Just kind of while all of that was happening, rather than wasting more time.
Okay, you go over there and make a survival check.
Ooh,
I have your cheat sheet.
never had made one of those.
You have a survival of...
+1.
Plus
I'm
one.
not wise. Tig is not wise. How did she last this long?
You sit there and you try to use the point to like jab in to like create a hole you can start tearing at. The spear breaks. Because you're like...
Oh.
You're like, oh. Okay. So, sort of grumpy, throw the spear down and just like cross your arms and trudge over back to the group.
Oh, okay then. Never mind.
What else would you like to do? You're just gonna follow them back to their home? The town?
Yes. I want to make sure Vanny's okay.
Alright, so
I'm actually going to grab a handful of different assorted like leaves and such and just bring them back with me. Just anything I can find.
Okay. you have leaves. You head back and you see they walk past a few buildings and they tell you to stop, and they take Vanny into a building, and it sort of smells like a stable that they're taking her into. But you're just sort of left there to wait, and one of the people leaves, and then the person that sort of like picked up Vanny and carried them back walks out and just said, we're not really allowed to stay with them. And then if they'll be brought to the meeting and to the feast tonight, if you can just wait, that'd be good. Or you can come with us and talk to the priestess. Is there anything we can do for you?
I just have to get some herbs and stuff if you guys sell herbs.
Oh yes, we gather.
I just hold out the.
She throws like crushed sticks at you effectively, because she's been holding all the leaves really tight, so all that's left is like crumbled leaves and some sticks, and it's nothing medicinal. It's like she just found any leaf and picked it up. So
I tried.
you notice as like you look at the floor where she's just like held this out and opened her hand for you, that there's also just like a clump of dirt and grass. She tried, like she said.
I'm just gonna pat her on the shoulder. It's okay, you tried.
Oh, okay then. We go by.
We go by.
They take you to the market, and there's a few people there. You see the area where the bowyer was, and there's a few places selling like fruits and vegetables, different things, and there's a herb shop, and there's actually an alchemist there.
I'm gonna go see the alchemists with the herbs and stuff.
I meant to say apothecary. I don't know why I said alchemist. But sure, it's now an alchemist. It's an apothecariumist. So you walk into their small building, and the lady there's like, yes, can I help you at all, miss?
I'm just looking for some herbs to make my poultices of healing.
Oh, no problem. You want a one that will? We have two types on the island. We have one that will last a long time. When you make it, it'll last up to a month before it goes bad. Or we have one that will heal your subject, patient faster, but only lasts about a day.
I'll take the one that lasts longer, please.
It is a bit more expensive.
How much?
She sort of sits there and looks through her little booklet, and it's going to cost you a few gold. 3.
Yeah,
Nothing too much.
Do you have a couple of those that I could take?
We should. If not, if you can wait till tomorrow morning, I can have someone pick up the ingredients from out of town. I'll send out one of my
That'd
herb
be
gatherers.
lovely. Thank you very
Okay.
much. I'd appreciate that.
What exactly is your spell? It's just cure wounds, right?
Yes, I think.
Alright. So, they promised to fill a pouch with the ingredients needed.
Cool beans.
Is there anything else you'd like to do here?
Well, I'm assuming we're going to be eating when we get to the feast, so
Yeah.
I
you will
don't
be.
know.
But you can buy
I'm
supplies
gonna-
if you want.
Oh, well, we have heaps of supplies though. Salt.
You can actually speak, Sarah.
Sorry. Salt. For snacks. So bag not go yucky.
Oh, you mean herbs for food?
No, make meat last longer?
Okay, so you just want like normal salt, right?
Hearing Tig say this, the apothecary is like, we have that. We can sell it in bags. 500 grams, 1 kilo, 5 kilo.
Go for the smaller bag, please.
Okay. And would you like this now or tomorrow when you pick up your herbs?
Tomorrow when we pick up the herbs, please.
Okay, no problem. And she makes a little notation in her book. And then just starts busying herself around the shop, sort of ignoring since you've done the business.
That's cool. I want to go walk around and see what else there is that I can see.
Yeah,
Are there any clothes places?
Oh, you mean? I thought you meant inside the apothecary. Yeah, there's a few bits and pieces. But they all make their own stuff, and they so they have reels of linens and silks and stuff that they come in, but they don't really sell that. They buy it from the ships and they make their own clothes individually. Each person makes their own robes and stuff.
Good. Just gonna look around, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, there's a few people making weapons. People like just little goods that they sort of need. Cups, bowls, vases, anything. People making chairs. There's someone who's trying to. You can see that they're making a ship, and they're trying to make they're actually attempting to smelt like a metal what's it called, ram to put on the front of a ship.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
Can we smell any cooking?
Only coming from the sort of like top of the town where the feast will be held later.
Okay. I actually want to go and look for like a weapon store. Oh wait, no.
What sort of weapon?
Wait, hang on. I just wanted a knife, and then it occurred to me, Nisa,
Yes?
you have a knife. Yes?
Back on the ship.
Okay. We go back to ship, get knife, back up to top of hill, get skin from animals.
I'd rather not venture back there by ourselves. We almost died the last time.
Okay, true.
And we'll be eating soon, I promise. There's gonna be a big feast with lots of food.
Okay then. You need stuff? We go look for anything?
We go walk around the stalls and stuff for a little bit and have a look at stuff.
Okay. We go.
So yeah, we're gonna spend the next however long just walking around, staring at pretty stuff and pointing at it and shit.
Do we need any books or anything like that? Anything that we needed to research, Nisa?
Ooh, actually yes, I need to find a library.
Okay,
I wanna go up to a lady and find a library.
Yeah, you can do that. Walking around, you see that there is a they call it the Cleric's Hall. It is a place where they have a huge store of components used in spells and rituals to serve the gods. And if you ever needed to cast a spell of almost any type, these people would be the place you go for the ingredients. And you can see like it's just weird stuff all over the shelves, right? There's diamonds and powdered dusts and rubies and all different things you'd need for certain spells. There's twigs of all different sorts of trees and willow switches and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, if you ever come back, place to go. But walking around, you do eventually, just like, because you're sightseeing a little bit, you do eventually stumble across a library. And it is a 3-tier structure, and it's just wall to wall of books. And Tig is looking at all the murdered trees to make those books.
Is
Just
there
like
like
holding up to
a
arm.
is there like a librarian or anything?
Yes. It's actually the first male you've seen here. Is just a guy pushing around a big cart, and he's sort of manacled to the cart, and there's a big stone slab on the bottom, making it heavy, and the books are placed on top.
I'm just gonna go up to him. Hi. Are you the person that runs this place?
Hmm.
I'm just looking for books about like druid magic.
He points in a direction.
Open mouth.
His tongue's been cut out.
Ah. Okay, well, thank you. I'm just gonna walk into the direction that he pointed me in.
Yeah. He pointed to the second level, sort of like up to the back. You can go there and you can find books. They've got the names of a bunch of gods. It's all in languages you can't really read. You might pick up a bit of some. There are some with elven symbols on it, which show, though you can't read the titles, you imagine you can say that this would be about elven gods. You see dwarven runes, again with names you don't recognize. You see quite a bit there.
Are there any picture books or books with pictures and stuff?
The books all have a few like sketches and stuff in them to, there might be the avatar of a god or, certain rituals or holy places for those things. But specifically finding things on druidic magic, you find a sketch of a grove with a sort of like waystone in the middle, surrounded by small carved runes into small flat stones all around. And you get this sort of little flashback of walking past this place with your mother and father. And it would have been well before you moved down south to be where the High Elves are. This place is just this flash of a childhood memory from when you lived up north with the Wild Elves.
Okay. I'm gonna call down to the guy. Do you have anything that might translate some of these books for me? I don't understand the language.
He's sort of like, and points to his cart and then up. And he starts walking backwards and dragging the cart up with the stone slab because he's trying to show you the only way to get up there is up the stairs.
Tig, go help.
So you
Can I offer this guy a pen and paper to just write it down?
You can if you want. Tig, are you going down there to lift the cart with him?
I'm gonna go down there to just pick the two of them up and make this faster.
He's almost bigger than you.
Oh.
He's like
I'm like 7 feet
chunky
tall.
boy. Very muscled.
I guess I just push the cart.
I just want to yell down. No, don't come up. I'll come down. And I'm gonna go down and get a pen and paper for him to write.
As you go to help with the cart, he's like, and like he gets scared, like shaking his head.
Okay. No touch.
When you offer him the pen and paper, Nisa, he sort of like just raises an eyebrow and shrugs. And shakes his head.
You don't know how to write? Oh, I'm so sorry.
He eventually makes his way to the top of the stairs and sort of sits there and gets a few books onto a separate thing and like lays them all out. And you can see why he came to help you. They're sort of like all over the shop, and it's like, root languages of different things. if you was to spend a week or two here, you could probably start deciphering the text. However, he sort of points to one of them, and you can see that it's about how to translate into Elven from their language into Elven. They haven't necessarily got one that translates back.
I'm gonna point at it. Is there anywhere around here that might sell this book so I can buy?
He shakes his head at you. He goes. Now it's up there. He walks along, sort of, to where the section he pointed you for the druidic magic. And he sort of like puts a hand out. What's need?
I just wanted to read up about the druid magic and how it's a thing and stuff. The history and that.
He sort of goes to the bottom where you can see there's like a bunch of scrolls, and he pulls one out, puts it aside, and behind it pulls out another one, and he sort of opens them up, and you can see one's been transcribed, and he sort of hands it to you.
I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna read it.
He sort of like tries to like makes the motion of shooing you out, like you can leave with this.
Oh, I can take this?
Nods at you.
Do I need to bring back?
Shakes his head.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna hold on to it, and yeah, just gonna browse, look at Tig. Oh, I'm gonna turn around to him. Is there any books with pictures, like picture books?
Just lets his eyes roam across the entire library.
Like little kid picture books.
Shakes his head.
Okay.
No, I'm here.
Okay, thank you very much for your help. I appreciate it.
Sort of gives you a very weak smile.
This whole time, while this has been doing that, Tig's basically just been staring at this guy, just trying to figure him out, because the feeling she's getting from him is that you've done something bad, so you've been punished for it for obviously a very, very long time. What did he do? So she's like, how much has he been suffering doing this? She's just trying to gauge, this guy a bit.
Roll a intelligence check.
-3 for my intelligence.
Cross fingers, nat 20. Let's
Give
do
me
it.
them nat 20s, come on!
You sort of look at him, and he's got a few scars on his arms and back where his robes are moving, and you sort of like, interesting, that's it.
Okay, and he's manacled to the thing and everything.
Yeah, and looking at the point where he's sort of like cuffed, it's red Rorum and like scabbed. It's been there for a long, long time.
Okay. But there's no scars that make him look like a warrior at all.
Can't really tell.
Okay. Just sort of give him this weird stink eye, like I don't trust you, and then follow Nissa out.
Okay. Nissa, the language in this thing is fairly archaic, but you can see that there are some. While you can't necessarily read it, some of the dialect is similar to. It's like Elven crossed with Halfling. Can I get you to make a wisdom? I don't know what the fucking check would be, so I'm gonna go flat wisdom. Oh no, religion is int. Make a religion check. The words are confusing.
Yep,
You'll have to take time to learn them.
that's the point. I'm gonna fucking sit down in my free time and read the shit out of this and get like. I'm actually gonna try and look for a translation thing anyway at some point, so that's all good.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're walking away, you sort of see that the sun is starting to lower, and we're going to jump across to Vanny. You wake up, and you sort of like you open your eye to the side slowly, and you look at the wall, and you're like really high off the floor on a table somewhere. And you take a breath in, and you're like, you can smell straw and sweat and like animal furs. And it does smell like a stable in here. And as you like roll your head onto your back looking at the roof, there is a massive hairy man leaning over you, applying like cold presses to your head.
Hello there, massive hairy man.
Hello. Asleep.
Were you? I'm fine.
You need to heal.
Can-
And he puts a funnel into your mouth and starts pouring a liquid.
I try to. How do I feel, like health-wise?
You've been, you feel like you've got a raging headache, that possibly you have several ribs broken and maybe some bones in your leg.
Okay, cool.
Also, you hit the ground pretty hard, so you think your head might have hit a stone because one eye seems to be fuzzy.
I have a concussion. Okay, I drink whatever he gives me.
Okay. You feel excruciating pain in your ribs and leg as the bones start like re-knitting and snapping back into place. I apologize. The herbs here are crude compared to my... Sleep, please. And he sort of turns your head to the side, puts a pillow under you, and rubs this poultice along your temple, and then like across your lip, and you can smell it's very much like a... You're like Vicks, right? You've had Vicks
Yeah.
Vapor Rub. It's kind of like that. Helps you breathe easier since you've been like messed up. So,
Okay.
but you do find yourself drifting off. But as you do, you look at the shadow on the wall, and you hear a swish, and you swear to God the guy's riding a horse.
Can I try to stay awake and see what he is?
Make a
I'm
Constitution
assuming he's a
save.
centaur, but like,
Holy shit. You sit there and you sort of like force your eyes back open. You've got about 10 seconds before you're going to fall asleep. What are you doing?
I look at him, like I
You're on your
take
back.
a good look at
So
him.
how are you going to look at him?
I kind of, he's behind me, right?
Yep.
I just kind of like do this.
You just see a man without a shirt from the waist up if you do that. And but he's fucking huge. He is a beefy boy.
Uh-huh. Must have been my imagination.
It's like, okay. You feel you don't quite come to full consciousness, but you feel yourself being carried, and you can hear the sound of hooves. And you are left on a like a bed of hay. And when you do wake up, maybe 25 minutes later, you can't, like, you're just so exhausted from whatever he's given you. You can barely open your eyes. But you feel pretty good. It hurts to breathe a little bit. Every step you take is sore. But it's that sort of like muscle sore, like you worked out too hard, like you know it's gonna be okay, given time. But yeah, you come to full full consciousness, and you're just outside, and the sun is just about to dip below the horizon.
Okay, I tidy up and go look for Nisa and Tig. And try to seem as nonchalant as possible.
Okay.
But first I try to find the guy and thank him.
You are in a strange town. You have no idea where anybody is. You only know that the temple at the top of the hill, at the highest point in the town, is where the feast will be tonight.
Okay, then I just head to the temple to wait for Tig and Nisa. And also still, again, look as nonchalant as possible. I am not in pain.
Okay. So, Tig, Nissa, you're already there. Because that's where you were going to head, correct? Yep, so you're there. You've just sat there, and there's not anyone really approaching you just yet. There's only like a dozen people or so, and most of them are just like setting up.
Okay.
You see, after maybe another 20 minutes though, if you guys just politely chit-chatting to whoever walks past, people start making their way in, and they start filling up, and they leave a seat beside you free for Vanny. But they're not all talking the same language. Or it's close, like they have almost like the same accent to their words, and the same inflections, but slightly different dialects. Like they're all from different regions of the same country, sort of thing.
Do I notice if any of them are talking in like a halfling?
No, they're definitely not talking in anything like halfling, elven, dwarvish. Every now and again, one of them says a few words in common to another that maybe they don't speak the same dialect, sort of thing. But for the most part, small groups seem to stick together. And the ones that are sticking together have very similar sort of features. They're not like, not enough to be like sisters, but maybe like a cousin or a nephew or niece, something like that. Like a little bit removed from that close.
Okay.
Does Nissa look like have the same sort of features as any of these people, or is she more similar to Tig? Like, would Tig notice any similarities?
You guys, Nissa and Tig, are both wild elves, so you guys look fairly similar, except, you know, you're a massive barbarian and she's a dainty ranger.
Yeah.
But you're sort of sitting there and you notice a person that's got ears kind of the same size as a human, but with a bit of a point to it. Like, and they're a little bit more slim featured, a little bit taller than the rest. Their voice seems to be have a bit more of a smoother quality. They're not half elven, but maybe a quarter.
I'm just gonna sort of lean over to Nissa and sort of point them out. Just like, that one there. It's different.
What do you mean by different?
I'm just gonna like touch my ears. Just not right.
Okay, I'll go talk to them later and suss them out.
Okay, at this point, the hall's almost full. A set of like very tall, almost like curtains are drawn aside, and the high priestess walks down with 2 attendants, and there is a absolutely massive statue behind her. It is maybe because like this place is pretty tall. You could fit the library several times comfortably inside this hall. It is a big place. The statue behind her is there's 3 goddesses, and that are standing together, like very close, like almost like not quite shoulder to shoulder, almost like leaning against each other. And then there's several other goddesses on seats at very much smaller statues. The main 3 would be maybe 40 to 50 feet tall. But the other goddesses are only like, I don't know, the whole statue with them sitting down is maybe 10 feet tall. Funnily enough, Tig, you recognize these 3.
Oh. And one of them's, I'm assuming, the goddess of protection, the one that I talked to.
Yep. Well, you talk to all of them, but yep.
Well, all of them, but the one that I picked, really.
Mhm.
Okay. Is the one there that actually spoke to us and like enabled Tig to talk?
Yes.
Which one is that one? Is that like a main one, or is that one of the smaller ones?
It is, but again, they're all statues.
Okay. I'm just gonna sort of gauge everybody else's responses, and wait a little while. If I see anybody approaching it, I'll go up with them, but I'll sort of wait a little bit.
Okay. You sit there and talk for a little bit more, just amongst people, you know, pointing out, oh, stranger, what is that? You know, that beer smells great. And you see someone walk up to the statues and bow their head for a moment, start praying, and they actually they stand in front of all the three goddesses, and they step back and make a fourth prayer.
Okay, I might actually just sort of. Is this like everybody sort of mingling and chit chatting at the moment on their own?
Yeah, and they're slowly taking their seats as well.
All right. I might just sort of hang on. Nisa, I'll be right back. You stay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna go and actually walk up to that person that was leaving the.
Okay. Hello.
Hi. Who? Well, who are you? I am Tig.
Oh, my name's Cheerless.
You pray. Why?
Yes. I'm giving thanks to the four goddesses.
But you pray again.
Yes.
Why? Why?
Giving thanks to the four goddesses.
2 times.
I'm sorry, I
you-
don't understand.
You not pick just one?
Oh, I did. That's why I stepped back. My main prayer is for the last one. And she points up at the
Oh.
wall, and now that you're sort of here, and you can see inside the alcove, what you thought was the back wall is just one very, very large statue. There is a fawn along the wall, which its body makes up the back wall, and then with her hand on the head of the last is a naked goddess with her hair falling across her breast, holding a spear, and there's
Okay.
a bow slung over her shoulder.
Okay. I'll point to that one that you know, with the hair falling down and the bow, and just say, "Who's that?
It's the Virgin Huntress.
That one." Uh-huh. And big one. Goat.
I'm sorry, I don't understand you.
Tig can't talk good.
Do I see this?
Oh,
Do I see Tig like
I
failing right now?
I understand, honey. We don't speak the same language.
Tig can't talk good ever. Nisa.
I can try speak to the priestess. Maybe she can help.
Nisa. I just sort of call out to Nisa. Just
She did it once
wait.
before.
Wait. Oh.
Nissa, you hear her
Help
calling
Tig
out.
talk good.
I'm gonna get up and walk over to Tig.
I'm just like, wait. Help Tig talk good.
Yes.
Please. Please.
Nissa, you hear that as you walk up. The help Tig talk good. Yes, please, please.
What's happening, Tig? What's going on?
Big goat. Big goat. Virgin huntress. Bow. Who are they? And then, those three.
Oh, you want to know who they are?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at the lady. She just wants to know, like, who the goddesses are.
Um.
Names and stuff, I think.
Oh. We tend to only give them titles, as that's our way. There's the Shield Maiden, the Mother, and the Lover, and then our patron, the Virgin Huntress. You'll find that every town has their own title for the goddess.
Which one, mother?
You see this sort of like middle-aged woman. She's very pretty, but has like a stern face with a few lines around her eyes. She's standing in the middle of the three,
Okay.
and she points to that.
What's she do?
She
Her job.
protects families and makes sure that they live long, healthy lives together. She makes sure that women who are having trouble with child can conceive, and she molds the destiny of queens.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Very helpful. We go find Vanny now. And Tig's just gonna start walking back.
Fanny, you've walked in to watch these two talking to someone at the front.
I walk up to them, and I kind of to also try to take a look at where the head priestess is.
She's just making her way around the room. She's sort of maybe in the center of the room, on the opposite side of the tables that you're walking up towards these two.
Okay, cool. Hi, Tig. Hi, Nisa.
Vanny! Tig's gonna run up to her and just give her a big bear.
Your ribs that were recently broken and still painful hurt. Make a con save to not like either squeal or let out like a pained tear.
Oops.
Very stoically, you sort of just like and then get put down. Just slightest exhalation. That's about it.
Vanny.
Tig.
Vanny.
Yes, Tig.
Tig did smart thing.
What?
I would just sort of like put Nissa back in her chair for now and just like give her a drink. Just like, we'll be back. Which obviously she can't stop, but okay. And sort of walk with Vanny up to the altar. And while we're walking, I'll sort of like put my arm around her and say, Vanny, remember apple? Shiny apple.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
How could I forget?
And like point to where the tattoo symbol showed up on her hands.
Yes.
I'll like point up to the woman in the middle. She's like, Tig found her.
Do I notice which goddess is which?
Yeah, you see the first three. You recognize those and you recognize who they are, but you do not recognize the very large one at front of the altar.
Okay, and which one is ours? Is she the one in the middle?
Middle one.
No. You want
No?
the one of protection, which is the one with the shield and spear with an owl on her shoulder.
as Tig is pointing, I kind of like move her hand a little bit to point at the one that one is ours.
Oh.
At this
Ah.
point, the High Priestess walks up like, see, you're admiring the artwork. It's time to take your seats. The feast is about to start. I can have the head of the table cleared so you can sit with me.
Okay. Yes, please.
That is a wonderful invitation. Thank you.
So she takes you in down. And after everyone sort of like takes their seat, when they see her sit, everyone immediately takes their seats, right? Like there's no fucking about. They're just like, oh, the boss is sitting. We have to go get to our seats. She waits once everyone's seated. She stands up and she starts making a speech in the language you guys have not yet learned. Thank you. She talks for a couple minutes and then looks to you and says in common, I was just leading a prayer. Thanking Goddess for delivering this food. And she sort of says, I have a gift for you three. Hopefully it will aid you. And she brings out a lion skin cloak, a lion skull helmet, and a set of gauntlets that are like braces and gauntlets with the lion's claws that arc over the back of your fingers.
Is that from Lion in Mountain?
She nods and smiles at you.
I should like give her a nod. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was. You said it was a lion's skull.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Vanny, Nisa, I think we leave till later. Yes?
Yes.
One sec, guys. Paladin says he's trying to redeem a hero point. Who's the hero point for, Paladin?
Oh. Oh, his little face is so cute.
I can manually do it if you just tell me who it's for. We've had a few issues with the new OBS Live. Just let me know who it's for, and I'll make sure they get it. So, Tig, you've gained a hero point.
Yes. What? Ah.
A hero
If
point
I
Paladin
choose the
doesn't
stat.
actually give it doesn't give stat increases. What it does is it lets them complete heroic actions. So a hero point, for those that haven't seen us before, what it does is they can choose, once they've got it, it's permanent, right? And it's when you want to make a roll, before the roll is made, you can spend a hero point to instantly pass the roll. After the roll is made, you can spend a hero point to re-roll, or you can do what's called burning a hero point, which is it permanently gets rid of it, but you can achieve something amazing. So last time someone burnt it, it was a race that's never meant to be able to feel magic. Was able to feel magic, which was Nisa, because of a connection with her like lifelong best friend, and as they're elves, they're very long lived. And they use that to effectively defeat the boss encounter, because if they hadn't, they were pretty close to dead, right? You were all pretty much fucked up after that fight.
I still don't got no eye.
Well, I was actually considering having you take the orb of destruction into your eye to become your eye. And I was like, that's probably too powerful.
Dude,
Yeah,
why
just
did
a
you do
bit
that?
bit too OP.
She winks at people and they just like get obliterated.
And she cries, and then oh shit, the floor's disintegrating.
Anyways,
One day, can we please make a campaign when that happens? Because I would
Like,
love
why
it.
do my tears corrode?
all right, guys.
Why does everything
Back
I
to
look
it.
at die?
Goes to Pat Jeeves. It just starts like, Mr. Stark, I don't want to go.
Too soon! Too fucking soon!
Anyways, Jeeves is her pet wolf, by the way. Anyways, guys, back on track. So, she says, thank you. We understand that you tried to save our young priestess who'd only been here a short while, and it is quite a thing to see a band of new people to our home take on a pack of those lions. So we really do feel you deserve this. And they usher it forward, and you can see that the cloak is made to like connect to the back of the helmet, but they didn't want to give. They've set it up to be 3 gifts as opposed to 2 gifts. They didn't want to like have one of you not get a gift.
Okay.
Um,
I guess, I think we'll sort of leave it aside for now, because it's, we're at a dinner table, so.
okay, and everyone sort of just like gently just like applauds you, and then they sit down and they make a small motion of their forehead, lips, and then point towards the goddesses, and then they start eating.
I'm gonna do the same thing and then start eating.
Yes, I will.
I'm
also
actually
do the
gonna
same
nudge Vanny gently, very gently. Just like,
Just nudge them off to the wall.
yeah. Just like nudge gently while she starts eating, and just, Vanny. And like, again, point to where the mark was on the hand. Just like, we should go after. Ask something, maybe?
Yes, we need to learn more about this.
Place. Yes, place. Okay. And just start eating.
The priestess like is sort of like eating slowly, but like looking to you, waiting for you guys to make the first approach in any sort of conversation.
I look towards the priestess and I ask her, so can you please tell me more about the goddess over there with the owl?
The goddess of protection, the Shield Maiden, is a wise goddess who aids generals in battles, diplomats in negotiations. She is the patron of many in our lands.
And what about the one with the arrow? The bow?
That's our patron, the Virgin Huntress. All priestesses here come here, or they are married. They live their lives here, hunting the wilds, learning, being safe from men.
Oh, why man in what book place? Nisa,
What?
book place.
She means the library.
That. Why man chain and no tongue? Like cut out. Why? What'd he do?
He snuck on the island and tried to make off with one of our women. So he has been castrated, he's had his tongue cut out, and his face was forced over acid, so he can no longer smell anything.
I'm
He
just
will
gonna
have
like
no
in between
pleasure
now.
from
Okay.
life.
Okay, so evil man. Okay, try to steal. Did he hurt woman?
She was bruised, but she was not violated.
Okay. So she's safe now. Good. You protect your tribe.
Always.
Good. Good. Take like it here.
You can stay if you
Little
want.
bit. No, I have to protect Nisa and my tribe. Well, new tribe. Tiny tribe.
Young lady, never give you formal schooling.
Tiny tribe. Also help take talk good with candies. You have candies?
By chance, were they salt candies?
Ah, yummy. I don't know. They were delicious.
Is there any... Would you like some help with her?
Help?
What do you
How
mean?
so?
I might be able to help her for a short period.
You mean
Would-
like talking?
Yes.
That would be pretty cool.
She goes to a woman that's just further down the table and whispers something to her, and the woman nods. She comes back. After dinner, come see me. I'll help you. By any chance, do you have a pearl or a diamond?
To go fishing.
Okay.
Can I have a look at the crown that she's wearing on her head to see if there's anything besides like trees and stuff?
No, there's nothing there.
Damn.
Is there?
Oh, wait. Wait, do we
Yes.
we don't have the backpack, do we?
No, it got broken. Remember?
Damn it. Okay, I wanted to check the body parts.
I have a signet ring that I got as from my background. Would that have like a diamond or a pearl?
No. I think it had a ruby in it.
Okay.
Very small
No,
one.
take
yeah.
go. Yeah, no. Take go fishing. Find pearl.
Okay. Okay, so she sort of. Is there anything else we can help you with? You've come here. You've not seen your kind before, and I'm unsure why you're here.
Oh, Pyrae.
We're here to find something that is up at a temple for the god of lightning. That's where we're headed now.
That's very far from here. Why would you stop here? You could have made much better speeds just staying to the coast.
We stop here for Pyrae.
Yeah.
You came to talk to Pyrae?
No,
Yes, we
take
had,
Pyrae with.
You can't take any that.
Why?
Once here, they can't. It's our rules, it's our way. She's been inducted into the temple.
But they need Pyrae. She's warrior. They need best warrior. They need Pyrae.
I will go
Tick.
talk to this person that said we need her and try and clear it up because I'm very confused. So, yes.
Yes, we didn't understand, we didn't know the customs before arriving, but now that we know that once a woman joins this this island, she cannot leave. We will not leave with her because it is against your customs and your way.
Okay, understand that while our punishment is severe, women try to abscond. I know you. They try to take one of ours, he will be punished. Much like the
I will talk to the guys on the ship and just let them know that and try and get everything sorted out.
Okay. The feast continues on. If there's anyone you want to talk to or ask anything about, you can. Otherwise, it'll wrap up over the course of the next couple hours.
I want to go find the lady with the ears that Tig pointed out earlier.
Broken elf.
Yeah, you find her sitting there, and she sort of looks up at you, and her movements seem a little bit slower.
What are you?
Hi, I'm a priestess.
I think she means the ears.
She
Not
touches
not long like other elf.
I was born this way.
Are you part elf?
I never my father.
What was your mother?
She the lady of men.
Nisa,
Yes.
use glasses.
I'm just gonna use the glasses.
Okay. You will see that she is sort of like, there's like a shimmer of magic to her, and every now and again it crackles.
Is it a specific color or anything, or is it just...
Yeah. But I've lost. It is definitely a color of a type that you would recognize. When I
one of the colors from the rainbow?
yeah. Unfortunately, I knocked a bunch of shit off my desk the other day, and I've lost a lot of my notes.
I feel
It's just a bit
like I
messy.
should just photocopy the notes about the different colors and stuff and make sure that I have them so you don't have to keep funneling through everything to find.
Yeah. No, I can find it in a second. Tell you what, when we're on break, I'll find them, okay? So I'll give you the answer in a bit. But yes, she has a glow of magic about her.
Okay. What?
You're very
what is-
slow.
Excuse.
She means the way you talk. You don't talk at a normal speed like we do.
Calm. It's very
She
calm.
seems to get insulted.
I am so sorry if that insulted you. She doesn't know how to use words very well.
I had people look down on me my entire...
I would never look down on you. Never.
Please leave me
Okay.
nothing but mention my affliction.
Tig, curious. Want to help?
How?
Did someone hurt you?
I was born this way.
Tig sort of just like, trying really hard to think and kind of getting a headache from it, but she knows something's weird here and she's like, I can't understand it.
Okay. She sort of like waits a moment, and if you have nothing else to say, we'll turn back to her food and start eating.
I'm just gonna turn to Tig. Let's leave her to eat.
Okay. Maybe Vanny took. I don't know. She not make sense to Tig.
Okay.
We go eat?
So you guys
I'm
go
so
eat,
bad priestess.
and the feast starts wrapping up over the next hour as you eat your food. Is there anything else you guys want to do while you're here?
No, just grab the stuff and actually I want to turn to them. One of the main lady. Are we sleeping on the island, or do you want us to go back to the ship?
Of course, if you wish to stay on the island, you can, or you can return to the ship.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna look at the others. I'm gonna take this stuff, the presents and gifts, back to the ship and check on Jeeves and stuff.
She nods, and she's like,
Okay.
Jeeves?
Yeah, Jeeves is my wolf pet.
Oh, male? Female? Either's allowed, I
Uh,
just curious.
He's male.
Okay. We have some other huntsmen or huntswomen that have wolf pets. You can stable him there if you wish.
My wolf is a big boy, and he's going through some stuff. So I think
She
he would
sort
rather
of
be
looks
on his own.
really confused at the, he's going through some stuff like, lady, it's a dog.
I have a telepathic link to him, so he shares images that I can understand and put together.
Really? That's interesting.
People seem to
okay.
think so.
Yeah. So, like I said, the dinner starts wrapping up. And you guys can head to an inn and find a place, or they can guide you to one if you need one.
I'm just gonna go back to the ship with our stuff.
Okay.
As soon as Nissa leaves with the presents, I'm actually just gonna grab Vanny if she's not trying to leave as well. And so say, look, go up to statue. Maybe?
Maybe. I will walk up to the statue with Tig, and I do the lip thing with the 4 fingers, but I touch the mark instead.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah, sorry, and you better say something.
oh
Interrupt.
yeah, and basically I try to see if there's any kind of sign, if there's any kind of like anything I could feel, any kind of connection.
You hear this weird groaning noise as this is after everyone's left, right?
Yes.
You're alone in the
Yeah.
temple at night.
Yeah.
The statue cracks along its neck and face as it looks down at you, gives a faint smile.
I just wave up at it.
You do
I
this
bow.
to take?
And it sort of
Thank you.
moves back to its original position, and you watch as the cracks like seal up.
Benny,
Yes, that was okay.
we did good.
We did really good.
That
Are you gonna head back to the ships tonight? Or are you staying on the island? You need to know.
I'd like to stay on the island, actually.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave Tig alone.
Okay. So as you're gonna just sleep outside, you're gonna find an inn.
I'd probably follow Vanny, to be honest.
I'll be finding it in.
Okay, so you guys find an inn, and as you're sort of doing that, you sort of you walk in and you're waiting for someone to come to the desk, and you hear people like walking down the street behind you. Like there's a not a commotion, but just like there's quite a few people moving around outside after dark. When 10 minutes ago it was no one on the streets.
Just like look behind us. What? What happened?
An aging lady comes downstairs like, I can get you a room if you need.
please.
Yes,
And
thank you.
She sort of, 3 silver pieces.
Yeah, I give her 3 silver pieces.
She sort of gives you a key and says, hurry up now, I need to go. She ran down the stairs, did this, she's ushering you on pretty quickly now.
Okay, we
Oh.
go.
Okay.
Is there a window in the room?
There is.
Okay, I actually want to sort of like open it up and look out onto the street at this commotion if it's coming by in this direction.
Yeah, just people moving past in like 2s and 3s off to somewhere that you don't know.
Huh. Vanny, come look.
Looking.
So you see the same thing. You're also on the 2nd story of this place.
Are they carrying
Behind
anything
this-
with them?
Doesn't seem to be.
Are they walking with a purpose or just strolling?
They seem to like be walking with purpose, yeah.
You want
Okay.
to go look?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shh. We be quiet and come back. Or Nisa be angry. Okay, shh. And then we'll like go
Yes.
downstairs.
We don't
go.
want another moonshine incident.
We go.
Okay.
We
So,
go.
You guys, how you heading out of this place?
The
Sneakily.
front door.
Okay, so you sneak downstairs, trying to like avoid things. Get a stealth check, please, from both of you.
Sure.
Annie does fine.
+2.
Oh, that's a 9. So you go downstairs and Tig tries the door handle and it's locked.
Oh no.
Are you gonna try push the door open, Tig?
Vanny,
Oh,
door not open. Tig could break, but
no, don't break. Tig,
Oh.
don't break. We don't want to cause problems.
then, but
Can is it like locked with a key, or is it one of those like locked from the inside?
Locked with a key from the outside.
Okay.
from the
Can I kinda look through
outside.
the people?
Look through the peephole, you see people
Can I
walking
look-
past.
Okay, so the key's not there.
No. Your room is open. You went downstairs to the foyer, and that like actual front door to the place is locked.
Are there any windows?
Is there
We were looking
anyone
out
there?
one before.
Oh, okay then. Well, guess we're going back
Should-
upstairs.
Should we- yeah. To the window it is.
Okay. So you look outside the window. You see people moving about, and you notice there's a bit of a gap. Like, there's still people walking in front of you, but no one else is coming your way. What would you like to do?
Fanny, you look normal. You go first.
Okay.
Maybe?
Vanny tries to. I'll jump
Take
out.
pull you back if you get hurt or in danger. Okay?
Make an acrobatics, please. If it, acrobatics or athletics,
acrobatics.
whichever one's your better. Alright, so you sort of like get out of the window, you drop down, catch yourself on the windowsill, and then lower yourself to the ground. There's this little tiny faint as you hit the floor with your feet, like nice and soft. You see Tig climb up, and she stands on the windowsill and just jumps. And as she hits the ground, she uses arm to break her fall, and just makes a huge crack in the cobblestone, and just like bits of stone smack against the walls, and the people walking down the street turn back to look at you.
Oops.
3 turn and start walking towards you.
Oops.
Oops.
Fell out of bed?
They sort of look at you, at each other. Yeah, like, I was like, if you roll a natural 20 on deception, maybe. But they're like,
Oh no. Oh no.
you need to go.
Oh.
You need to go back to your lodgings.
Uh-huh.
You can't be out here tonight.
What's happening
Why?
tonight?
Where'd everybody go?
The inducted are taking in a ceremony. You're not inducted. It's very
No.
rude to try to sneak in. Please,
Oh, we know. Oh, okay.
return to your rooms. I have to take you from the island.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We go back now.
You go to the front door. It's locked. What are you gonna do?
I would like to try and climb up the wall. Actually, oh my god.
Ah, you said it
You have a
now.
nat. You have You have a nat 20 now, so you're good.
No, not that 20.
No,
You-
not a nat 20,
you
that's a
can-
hero point.
I mean, you can spend. I think you got 2 hero points. You
Check
can spend
the
one of
chat.
them.
No,
Pyrae
Tick just got a
gave-
nat 20.
I do
Tig
have
a
2
nat
hero
20. Yeah, but Haramid just gave Tig a nat 20.
Oh, okay, then sure. I'll hold on to I'll scoop Vanny under my arm and put her up. Actually, I'll put Vanny on my back like a backpack and I'll stab into the wall and climb up
So
and
as the
get
people
back
sit
into the
there
room.
and they're like, "Oh, it's locked. We'll find. No, miss, come back. No, please stop." And they follow you around the corner as you sit there, look up, and you just punch a hole in the wall and use that to lever yourself up. Grab a cobblestone and slam your fingers in with arm, and then pull again. And once again, you sort of, as you climb up, you rip a chunk of the windowsill out and you pull yourself in. Yeah, and it's like, miss, oh my god.
Oh, okay, hang on. I'll
you
try and
see Vanny
get
kind
the
of just, like-
windowsill off the floor and try and put it back and just okay. We
While-
fix
while-
wall tomorrow.
They sort of look
While
at you
Tig is
horrified,
climbing.
and the
While Tig is
windowsill
climbing, you
piece
see-
just falls down after you've tried to put it back. It falls out the window. Yes, Fanny?
While, as just saying, while Tig is climbing, I'd like to make sure that I'm not holding on to Tig, but it's more like, Tig, hood!
Yeah, she sort of just puts you on her back, because she scooped you under the arm, and then she got to the window, and just puts you on her back instead of climbing. So if you're not holding on, you're falling, and you'll be falling and taking damage.
Okay, I'm holding on. I'm holding on for dear life.
So
Just sort of look over the edge like, oh dear.
they shake their heads and start walking away, muttering. in a language you don't
Oh
understand.
no.
Okay. Do you go to bed?
Nisa is going to kill her.
Yeah, I'm asleep on the floor.
Okay. Um.
Waiting
so
for the sun to come up in the morning so I can sort of like sunbathe for a bit.
you are on the ship. Jeeves is nowhere to be seen. You can't seem to contact him. And there's a guard outside of Vanny's room. And he's just looking at you like really angrily as you walk in. What? Why have you left her here? No one. She didn't know what you were doing. She's torn the room apart.
I am going to kill Vanny when I get my hands on her. We asked the young lady to come with us. She refused. How was I supposed to help the situation? I wasn't here. Vanny said that she didn't want to come with us. I apologize if she tore up the room. I will pay for the damages if I need to.
She's
I do
relying on that stupid priestess to look after her. And she didn't come home tonight.
I will be having words with her when I see her tomorrow. Again, I am very sorry.
Okay, just... She's not making a good impression.
I realize this. Again, sorry.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like look with like just utter frustration and just basically that parrot that's kid that does dumb shit, and then like you could just see that like there are tears whelming in my fucking eyes right now. Yeah, again, I'm very sorry. You don't happen to know where my wolf is? Is my wolf still on the ship somewhere? You haven't seen him wandering around or anything?
We haven't. Like, the ship's not that big, but we have orders to capture it. Dead or alive. We found a body in the holding area. Torn apart.
Is it still there?
No, we burnt it on the beach. It was unrecognizable.
I'm going to run around the ship looking for Jeeves now and like frantically trying to telepathically link to him.
You can tell that he's receiving, but he's not giving you anything back.
Okay, I'm gonna like frantically be like, "Are you still alive? Give me a friggin' answer right now because I'm going out of my mind." And I'm just gonna like send him.
You know he's alive because, like I said, he's receiving. He's just not saying anything back.
Okay, I'm gonna just be like, "Well, there are a lot of other wolves here. If you want to go hang out with them in the stables."
Okay. You sort of get the impression of like, his ears perk up. That's about it.
You would like to go meet other wolves tomorrow? I'll take you there tomorrow, okay?
You don't really get anything back, but you can feel he's a little bit interested in seeing another pack.
Yep. So I'm just gonna let him know I'm just gonna go back to the bedroom, put our stuff down, and go to sleep.
Okay. So the sun rises. You all wake up. Nisa, what would you like to do? Just head straight back into town?
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready. I'm not gonna wear the same dress I wore. I'm gonna put back my armor and stuff on, grab my bow and shit, and tell Jeeves that if he wants to come see wolves, come meet me on the front of the ship.
Okay.
On the dock.
You don't see Jeeves. You wait a little bit, wait like half an hour, and he's not there. Roll a survival check for me. A perception as well, if you could, please.
You said perception as well, yes?
Mm-hmm. Okay. You see, like, you're sitting there, and you get worried, you start looking around, like, really intently, and you notice that there's a few paw prints. You can't really notice them in the sand because of wind and tide and whatnot, but further up, in, like, where it starts to get to, like, soil and dirt, half-naked man. You notice that there is paw prints moving up, and some like claw marks in the side of like this rocky area. So he's like scaled a bit.
I want to follow them.
Okay. So taking a bit of time to follow them, maybe an hour. You notice that they go and circle around the town before going in, and then it gets to cobblestone roads, and you can't track them anymore.
Okay. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna walk towards the stables. I'm gonna walk around and ask if there is the stables for wolves anywhere.
You aren't seeing anyone at the moment.
I'm just gonna wander around then until I see people or until I see Tig and Vanny or whatever.
Okay. As you're walking around,
While keeping my eye out.
you're seeing this. It's a bit odd. Everyone is wearing like more lengthy and baggy robes. They really obscure everything about them. They're wearing scarves. They're wearing up over their nose, and all of them now have like this shorn-off haircut, the shoulders, and all of their hair is dyed black. Every single person looks identical.
Okay.
Tig, Vanny,
Yes.
you wake up, and upon leaving your room, you see someone walk down the hallway, and they look like I just described. They're all dressed in this very peculiar sort of way, obscures everything about them. You can't, except for the fact they have sort of longish hair, can't really tell if they're a guy or a girl, and even then, some guys like their hair long. So it's a bit hard for you to tell, right? Who they are. Even the front lady that you served yesterday, if it wasn't for the fact that you knew she was an old lady, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Oh.
Yes, what would you like to do?
First of all, upon waking up, just gonna have a look at Arm and the bark and the wood and see if it's grown anymore, and sort of just, hello, Arm. How are you doing? We'll get you some water today.
You
And,
sort of get this, you know, the creaking sound like large trees make in the wind?
Yeah.
You get like the echo of that.
Ooh. Yeah. We'll get you some water. Okay. And then I'll get Vanny and we'll get ready to go.
Yeah, Vanny essentially just prays to Tarcellan and Elistrai, and now adds the prayer to Athena and does the kiss thing with the sign on her arm. And let's get ready.
Okay, yeah, nothing really happens. You just sort of do your prayer. Are you preparing any spells?
Can I?
You're praying to a goddess. You're doing
yes, I am
some things
preparing.
right, so yes.
I am. Yes, I am preparing spells.
Okay, just send me a list of what you're preparing.
Okay.
Okay, so do you guys make your way out, or are you just staying inside your room all day, inside your hotel?
And I think we'll first things first. I go get Vanny. We get ready to go. Vanny, we go tell old lady we broke window.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that. Then we go find Nisa, tell Nisa, then come back and fix.
Yes, we can't leave this mess that we did because of our silliness.
No, Nisa would be angry.
Nisa would kill us.
As you're talking and walking down the stairs, the old lady's like, "Excuse me, I've noticed some
Hello.
damage to my property."
Yes, we pay for fix.
Yes.
15 gold pieces right now, thank you.
Vanny, you have
Yes, I give her 15 gold pieces right now.
Oh, okay.
And you will not be staying here tonight. Take your belongings with you.
Mm-hmm.
We apologize for the mess.
She just ignores you.
So like slink out and start leaving.
Yeah, after a couple of minutes, you'll run into Nisa, who's wandering around.
Hello.
Hi, Tig.
Hi, Nisa.
Vanny. I'm not happy with you.
Fanny, how's she know?
What happened?
No,
We didn't
what?
do anything.
What did you guys do?
Nothing that isn't fixed.
We pay for fix to make Nissa not angry.
What did you guys destroy this time?
Tig got locked outside room. Had to get back in through window.
Well, I wasn't. That's not why I'm angry at Vanny, but thank you for telling me. Please try not to destroy anything again. From now on, you will be staying on the ship, and that is it.
Oh,
Got
yes.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Vanny,
Yes.
did you possibly forget about a little someone on the ship?
The lady?
Yes. She has completely destroyed the room, and one of the guys on the ship is very unhappy about it because you left her on the ship. I did explain that you told me that she didn't want to leave the ship, but you also didn't go back to the ship last night. So, yes.
Tig wanted to stay. Did you want me to just leave her?
No, you could have just brought her to the ship.
And I just do this to Tig, and I do this to me.
And then I do this to me and this to Tig. I managed to do it.
Tig confused.
Well, I apologize. I'll do better.
The one of the priestess's attendants walks past. You left your gifts in the temple last night. Did you not want them? You also.
Oh, no,
no, out of character, Kyle. I picked up the gifts and took
Did
them
you?
back to the ship.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
She did.
I literally said I'm gonna take these gifts.
Okay,
and go
sorry,
back to the
my
ship.
mistake. That's fine.
It's all good. I called them presents, but yeah.
Okay. Anyways, and you was meant to meet with the priestess after the dinner. She had organized a ritual.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
so sorry. I
that
wasn't in a rush to
Tig
get the
fault.
gift- I
That
was
Tig
in a rush to
fault.
get the gifts back to the ship so that they were safe. I am so sorry.
Well, she was originally going to do that for you know, as a gift to you.
I am
You
more
might
than happy
be able
to
to-
pay her.
You might be able to convince a lesser priestess to do something similar, but our prices tend to be high.
How high?
We're asking for a magic, the gold casting, and
Oh yeah, I can do that.
if you want to have it preserved for later use, you'll provide your own.
We can get our own pearls, and that shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna look at Tig. Pearl hunting?
Pearl hunting. How many?
You both know that there's that
bucket?
shop that has. Oh god.
Like
a
full bucket?
full? That's too many pearls. You both know there's that shop that has the pearls in them.
I'm gonna go to the shop with the pearls then.
Okay.
We'll go buy some pearls. Is there any way to meet up with you guys afterwards to get the ritual done?
Yes, we tend to do most of them after our evening meal. and your ship will want to leave close to then, I'd assume. But we would like to have you finish your business soon. We aren't. The priestess is unhappy that you wanted to take one of our priestesses.
Yes,
And
that
also,
reminds.
you know, it was a little insulting that she was left. It's an honor for her to do this, and you just left her. I know you are sorry, but
Again, I'm really sorry.
a lesson in politics. I expect, you know, I know you're from far away, and maybe your cultures doesn't understand diplomacy and politeness.
I'm more of what you'd consider a wild individual. I wasn't brought up in a town. Me and Tig were brought up in the wild, so we don't know proper etiquette.
Tig, go for a walk.
She looks at Vanny and says, yes, well, sometimes we expect more from people, but looks can be deceiving, can't they? And she turns and walks away from you. What would you guys like to do?
I'm actually gonna turn to the two of them. I just gotta quickly duck back to the ship. Do you guys want to come with me? Or
Nisa just turns and...
Vanny?
I forgot!
I'm gonna look at Vanny. Vanny, I need you to be super responsible. I'm gonna hand her a bunch of gold. Go buy some pearls, and then meet me at the ship.
All right.
Thank you. And I'm gonna run to the ship and quickly talk to the captain.
Nisa is the best mom.
I'm just gonna lean over to Vanny real quick. She said there's ducks at the ship. You said you'd duck back to the ship.
So are you both heading off to get the pearls?
Yes,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
go with Vanny everywhere now because Mum's not here.
Continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I've never been there, so I don't know where it is.
Oh,
Do
you
you know where
unconscious.
the?
No.
Okay. Yes. That way.
Roll intelligence check to remember which way you have to go.
-3 on my roll.
DC 10.
Oh God, please.
negative
roll
1.
well.
Okay,
Yeah. You know what? We're at the end of the night. Can I just spend a hero point, or is it too late?
to re-roll? Sure.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a 14.
Woo!
Alright, so she sort of starts walking off towards the temple, and she's like, oh, no, that's where food was. And turns around, walks directly back to where you was, stops where you met Nissa, and then starts walking from there towards the the main strip. And you find the reagent store, and she's like, hello? What can I help you with?
Hello.
Hello. Yes, we're here to buy some pearls.
They're expensive. How many did you want?
2.
2? Okay. Let me just look. And she goes into the back room, and you're left in the store to see everything that's there.
Does it smell nice?
It does.
I'm gonna follow that smell. Is there like a particular, like a flowery scent or something that really stands out at the moment? I'm sort of just gonna follow that scent.
There are there are a lot of different wood smells because there's lots of spells that involve wood.
Oh, I'm gonna go to that. Just foresty smell. Just.
Yeah.
Let my nose lead me.
You turn around, Vanny, to see Tig like sniffing yew branches.
What are those?
Puppetry.
You branches in real life, if you break those down, that's what makes itching powder. They smell really nice.
Okay.
They smell nice, but they don't feel nice.
Fun fact!
Yeah. She returns with 2 pearls, one slightly bigger than the other. These 2 will cost you 225 gold pieces.
And how much is for one?
The bigger or the smaller?
I have 100 gold with me.
Then you can have just the smaller.
Then just the smaller it is.
And she hands you over 1 pearl.
You have
Thank you.
any smaller?
She shakes her head at you, like a polite smile.
Okay. You're still sniffing all the like wood and branch smells.
Okay. Yep, so you have that. Nissa, you're back at the ship. What would you like to do?
I want to go find the captain.
Yeah, he's just on deck. He's just moved a few more goods off the deck, and you can see that a cart has come down from the town to load it up. Hi there.
Excuse. Oh, hi. I'm a little confused. You said we were stopping off here to pick someone up, but I've been informed that people aren't allowed to leave the island.
Well, yes, both of those are true. We do need to pick her up, but the way we go about it, depending on how subtle we are, could be interesting. I was hoping you'd find a way, because as soon as we step foot across that threshold, if it's
Yeah, I know what happens when you guys step across that threshold. I've seen that firsthand.
seen, okay. Well, if you can find a way to draw her out, and then he sort of looks down at the women that are pulling the cart. What? They all look the same. What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Okay, well, if you can find a way to bring her back, I'd be very appreciative.
And what happens if I can't? Just in case.
The prophecy of winning the war will most likely be taken as we can't win, and this entire side of the continent erupts in infighting as we have more than 100,000 armed men ready to go, itching for a fight, with no one to fight against. All the kings will scrabble for who's gonna be on top.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. I'm just gonna be like, thanks. I'm gonna go, and I'm just gonna leave and try and find Vanny and Tig again.
Okay. So you get back to the
We would be heading back to the ship to see Nissa.
you sort of meet them halfway and go.
So apparently they need Pyrae to finish some prophecy of winning a war. And
Yes.
if they don't get it, there's a high chance that this entire continent's just gonna.
Yes, Pyrae is best warrior. They need best warrior.
But they kind of, and I'm gonna say this like sort of in a whisper so that only these two can hear me and make sure that there's no one around. They kind of want us to sneak her out. Like, you know the guy in library?
Yes, thief.
You know how he tried to take women?
Yes, stealing.
They want us to do that.
Oh, no.
Did you? It doesn't seem
Tig-
that she's
Tig
going
not
to be
hurt
leaving
Nissa.
willingly. Did you see how strong she was? She's
Yeah,
not going to.
I want to talk to her though. So like, not to, I just want to say hi and talk to her, so maybe we should go see if we can find her.
Tig's sort of just gonna point, like, into the town at anybody walking past and be like,
We will ask someone, Tig. We will ask someone.
they all the same.
I know. We will see if they will tell us.
Oh, Nissa, by the way, we could only afford one pearl.
That's okay. We can go back while we walk around, and I can grab the other one if needed be.
Why do we spend so much money on Pearl?
Help you talk.
Not need just one?
Another one means that if this one, small one, wears off, we have another one just in case.
Tig sort of, like, put arm across her heart. Just...
So
go.
I just want to walk up to one of the ladies. If
Okay.
there's one near me.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Pyrae. I witnessed what she did the other day yesterday with the duel with Vanny, and I just wanted to talk to her about her skills and stuff.
She smiles at you. Sorry, but today we're all Pyrae. And, sort of keeps going about her business. A bit of like a cheeky smile.
I'm gonna turn around to Vanny and dig. Well, I think I fucked up.
I think we were just unlucky on the days that
No.
we.
No,
No.
I fucked up. This my bad.
No, Vanny and Nissa, Tig think that Pyrae is actual, like, warrior, hunter, predator here. Everyone look up to her.
No, I think it's because I mentioned that we were going to take her. So now they all dress like her, so we can't find her.
Pyrae have red hair.
Not anymore.
Tig, as you look around, you notice that everyone has black hair.
Mm.
Where yesterday they mostly had blonde.
Tig has idea, but Nissa not going to like it.
Tig, what idea?
Okay, so line up all the Pyraes. Get Manticore. Go.
No.
See
No.
who left behind.
No.
See who the strongest is. No, okay.
No.
Plus, Tig,
Uh.
that is everyone in this town. Everyone will die.
Take turn.
No. Not happening.
I love it.
I don't.
Can we see their ears? Are the wigs covering up the ears or the hair dye covering up the ears?
Yeah, they've all
Pyrae's
got
a
the exact
human,
same
right?
haircut. And yeah, Pyrae is human.
Okay, and their ears stick out from the hair, yes?
Not really, it's all kind of like the same sort of thing.
No.
They've treated it with something to be like held in place in the same sort of way.
Can we
Okay.
see someone who's? Can we try to find someone who's walking with, like you said before, putting Elven grace to shame?
They actually all seem to be moving like they're somewhat restricted. You think that their robes, which are covering them up, there might be something underneath them, like binding them tight, so they have the exact same sort of like body shape, very hard now to distinguish.
Have one more idea. Again, Nissa not going to like.
What?
Get Manticore
Nope.
Or something with wings?
Nope.
Something
Nope.
with wings?
No.
Gust of wind. Show us
Nothing.
real Pyrae.
No, nothing that is going to disturb. No, you guys already broke one building. Please don't break no more.
Jeeves?
I don't know where he is at the moment. I want to go look for him.
If we
Now that you
find
mention
him,
that.
maybe Jeeves, with his heightened sense of smell, can find her.
Fingers crossed. I'm gonna turn to one of the ladies that looks the same.
Hmm. Yes. You're just looking at someone. They're walking past you.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I was wondering where the stable is for the wolves. With the huntresses.
Far edge of town, on the left as you exit towards the hills where you went hunting yesterday. There's a stable that faces outside, so you go outside the wall of the city, and you'll see the stables there. But they tend to be
thank you very
closed till about lunchtime when the hunting starts.
Oh, that's fine. I just wanted to look around and know where it is, because I think my wolf might have ventured that way, so
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, so you can go off and do your thing.
I'm gonna walk around, and as I'm walking around, I'm gonna, like, look at everybody's face, like, not, like, right up close, like, kind of being a creeper. I'm just gonna, like, sort of stealthily look at them and see if I can notice a difference in their facial features, not just their hair and everything, but just, like, their face.
Because of the way they are dressed, they have the scarf up over their mouth and nose, you can only see eyes.
Can I use my glasses?
You can. No one
I
is
wanna-
showing any magic.
Fuck!
Except for the one person who was the part elf you talked to yesterday. That is the only one you can see, and you know that one's not Pyrae.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to the other two. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I might have fucked this one up. My bad.
Did the feast get all packed down and everything?
It's all packed away, it's gone.
Like the... Okay. Is there like some sort of a registry somewhere for like addresses for everybody, or no?
You'd have to go ask.
Takes too stupid to ask. It's
Fuck
not even a
everybody.
thought she'd have.
Plus, if we ask, all they're gonna say to us is, everyone is Pyrae, because they're a frigging... I'm gonna go back to the pearl place and buy that other pearl, and then...
Okay.
Yeah.
But also look for Jeeves. Just, we have to leave today anyway.
As you head to the markets, you notice that they've opened up more of the street to accommodate for the new shipment that came in yesterday from your ship, and nearly the entire town is in the market. You would actually hazard a guess to say that on the days on like the couple days of ships coming in, that the entire town will like shop out everything that comes in, because they only get a shipment once every few months. So it's sort of like an event for them. They get the feast the night before, they have the shopping day or two, and it goes back to regular life, which means they do like almost a communal. Everyone goes to the feast, everyone goes to the markets, everyone is together for a few days. But yes, you approach the reagent store, and the lady is like, hello?
Hi, my friend, and I'm gonna point to Benny. She came in before looking for pearls. I'm just here to buy the other big pearl that she was unable to purchase.
We have 3 more pearls if you wish. You just want the one or more?
No, just the one, please.
Okay. And she brings it back, and it's 125 gold.
I'll give her the 125 gold.
As you're walking past, you hear a voice saying, hello? Hello?
I'm with them. But they're saying it at me?
Yeah,
Notice?
yeah. It's as you walk past a door, someone's like, I have your herbs.
Yes, I was just coming to pick those up. Thank you.
And
How much will that be?
I think it was gold. There were 4. I think it was 3 gold. They've also got the sack of salt, and they give that to you, and that's another 2 gold pieces. And they also say, "Hey, give you a little tiny pouch, and it smells like burnt wood in there." And they're like, "If you just take this to the high priest, she asked to get it for you after the feast last night. She used her supply, but this is some more."
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Nisa? Oh, Nisa?
Yes, Tig?
Is this all for prophecy?
Excuse me?
You mean all this stuff?
Uh-huh.
It might help.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Gotta look at the lady.
Oh, I was just confused about a prophecy.
Yeah, that's why we're here. We're here to find someone who's supposed to fulfill a prophecy.
And then she
But
looks
now
at you
you
and
all kinda
just sort
look
of
at
like deadpan say, "We're all Pyrae today," and then turns away.
Yes! Do it!
I'm gonna walk to the stables.
Okay. What about the other 2? What are you doing? Just following her?
I mean, they
Yeah.
can venture out on their own if they really want to.
Okay.
I'm following her.
I
all
think
of you
we'll
make
follow at
perception
a
checks.
distance. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'll follow at a distance though, just to sort of let her go on her own and actually sort of gauge things as she passes by, see if there's anything that she, might have just walked past and I happen to see it after.
I don't see shit.
+5 to my perception.
Jesus. Okay. As you're walking, Tig, you notice that there is 2 women looking at you. A little bit.
Sorry, the audio broke.
There's 2 women looking at you, and they sort of have like a very focused gaze to their eyes.
I'm actually gonna sort of slow my walking a bit and just gauge them for a bit. Are they at any particular? Oh, sorry, go on.
As you slow and actually turn to look at them, they sort of just duck back into the crowd to do things.
Are they near any particular stall?
They are by the armor stall.
Okay. Is Vanny up ahead with Nissa right now, or is she with?
No, she's Tig.
Yeah, she was
Okay,
following
I sort
Nissa,
of
but
just-
she wasn't with Nissa.
Okay. Vanny. I
Yes.
go check something over here, and just start meandering over in that direction to the armor. I'm actually gonna, if I get there, sort of look over the table, see if there's anything there that might stand out to Tig, or look different from the rest of the armor that's there.
No, it's just finely crafted leather and bronze armor. It has the can't think of the word. They're like the leather tassels with metal bits at the end. That you wear as like a kilt. But not quite a kilt, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Lots of
tassets.
Tassets, that's it. Finely wrought greaves and band braces. It's all very nice. And you see just ahead of you, there's a few women looking at the weapon stalls now. You sort of, you know that at least the shorter of the 2 was one of the ones looking at you, because of the 2 that were looking at you, one was normal and one was pretty small.
I'm gonna go have a look over at the weapon stall as well. I'm to be honest, I'm at the moment not really taking much notice of what Vanny's doing. I'm pretty focused on this. I'm thinking that because of and everything, Tig's sort of going very much into her primal state of something's over there. I'm gonna follow it and track it and gauge it a bit. So she's just very focused as well and following in that direction and
Tell you
checking armor,
Make
the
a survival
weapons.
check. I'm gonna do it like that. Make it like that.
Yeah, actually, yes, I will do that with a +1.
It's a natural one.
I would like to please spend my other hero point.
18. You sort of watch as these people move around the stalls, and you can tell that these women here are the ones that are the hunters, the huntresses. They are the defenders and warriors of the island.
Okay. I think at this point, having realized that Tig's probably, it's more following like, if you've seen someone that you respect or like an idol, you want to follow them because you want to sort of show your appreciation or like say, teach me what you do. So it's like, she's really intent on finding these people.
Mm-hmm.
They're at the armor store right now.
Weapon.
A weapon store right now, yep.
Mhm.
I'll sort of head over there, like looking for them. If I can get to them before they run away, I'll just sort of like, hello, I'm Tig.
5 women turn to look at you. It's like between looks, raise eyebrows. Like, hello? And Vanny, you were following Tig at this point, right?
Yes.
So you're behind her.
I also called out to Nisa. Nisa instead of because she was.
Yeah. Okay. So Nissa, did you turn around and go after her?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and head back towards Tig.
So you guys are maybe 3 and 8 feet behind Tig.
Okay. Sorry. Want to talk to huntresses?
They all nod.
Need best warrior to talk to Tig.
Almost in unison with a slight overlapping echo. We are all Pyrae today.
No, not Pyrae. Not Pyrae. Don't want to talk to Pyrae.
There's a bit of a bemused look.
I just sort of like find the short one and the other one that I was after. Just, you and you.
You can tell which you can tell the short one, but the other like the 4 taller ones, it's kind of hard to tell. Vanny, Nissa, you're actually there now. What do you want to do as well?
I just want to look at them and just see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm
Masks
just
up,
staring.
same hair. You're staring creepily into the middle distance. Cool. There's like you can't really distinguish them apart too well. Okay, so Tig, looks like you're running the show. They've got the brains of the operation on this.
God. Okay. You. We go hunting? Please?
Not today.
Why?
Market day.
Tig don't know how to market.
Have you any money?
Vanny.
I'm the
Tig-
one with money.
Oh, Tig has no need for money. Tig does go for walk.
Okay, and he just sort of turns away from you, picks up one of the swords and sort of like looks it down its length. Swings it a couple times, feeling its balance, and puts it down.
Why?
Can you
No, go on, Vanny.
can you please tell us what's market day? Why is everyone wearing the same? Why is everyone Pyrae today?
Can't take us away.
We don't want to take you away.
That's a lie.
No, it's not a lie. I misunderstood what I was told. I didn't realize that, like, that's what they meant. I do apologize. I don't want to take anybody away from this island at all, ever.
Well, just to be safe.
I don't think they're going to change.
No,
Out of-
I don't expect them to change. I just wanted to let them know that I don't plan on taking anybody off this island. I didn't realize the interpretation was a little bit weird. I didn't understand completely, but now I do, and I apologize if I've offended yourself or anyone else with the thought of taking anyone off this island. I promise you we will never do that.
Shrugs and keeps perusing the stall.
I'm gonna turn to Benny and Tig. I'm gonna go to the stables. Do you guys want to come?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can
And
do
as
anything
we're
right now.
walking, I'm gonna look at both of them. Really sorry, guys. I done fucked up on this one.
It's okay. Tig and I have done that more than enough.
No,
Okay.
but this one really big. We need to fix.
As you walk to stables, you notice that the warrior women sort of like hustle a second, and then one trots after you, and saddles up next to you, Vanny. Why are you looking for Pyrae?
We were told about some prophecy about her helping win a war, and that they needed her to help win some war, and I got really confused by everything, and then I get told by you guys that no one leaves this island, but I didn't know that when I arrived and when I asked about it, so I just knew about a prophecy, and that's it.
Yes, we came with incomplete information, but now that we know that we're not allowed to take anyone, we wouldn't take anyone away from their home.
We
Right.
saw a librarian.
I'm actually a friend of Pyrae's. She doesn't quite. I am not allowed to. I am inducted, but technically, they aren't.
Who's they?
Pyrae, if you can find a way to find her, and you can convince her to leave, she can of her own action. Probably the only one that can.
Do you perhaps have any advice on how to find her with everybody looking the same?
That would be breaking my laws. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm
treading
very sorry for asking
the
that
line
question.
right now.
Thank you
Uh,
so much.
Thank you.
Also, you haven't seen a really big wolf around, have you?
All the
Big,
wolves,
not Kit Kit. Big.
all the wolves are in the stable.
Okay, I'll go check the stable then.
Nisa.
Yes, Tig?
The wolf's probably not there anymore.
Why wouldn't other wolves be at the stable where the wolves are supposed to be?
Jesus. Big.
He won't eat
Big,
them.
big.
He won't eat them.
Okay, so you guys
They
are
won't be
walking
scared?
No.
and getting close to the stable as you talk about this. You can see that there's a couple women like pretty far back from the stable just looking at it, and they've all got their spears like slightly angled towards it. They're talking to each other. And as you get closer, like, no, you go. No, glad you go.
I'm gonna walk up to them. Is there a problem?
Yeah. The wolves are acting weird.
Let me guess. Big wolf in there?
No, I don't know. We haven't been able to get in. Every time we get close to the gates, they snap and bite at us.
Okay, let me see if I can handle this. I'm gonna walk up, like not like hella close. I'm just gonna walk up to it and try and picture mine and see if Jeeves is in there.
You don't get any. You know he's nearby, but you don't get a response. And as you walk up, sort of you see his two wolves slink out of the shadows and stand there looking out of the gates. And you can sort of like, the sound they make isn't too loud, but there's just that low bass rumble in their chest as they start up their growl.
I'm gonna like sort of get down, not like on the floor kind of, but sort of like squat down, even though I don't think they can understand me. I'm just gonna point to them, big wolf, you know, and try and like.
One of them lunges at the gates and like shoulder barges it. You see the gates like creak and one of the wooden slats snaps, and the other one starts like making choked barking noises. Wolves don't really bark. And then the other one like turns around, looks at you and starts growling. About 5 or 6 others all start moving towards the gates.
I'm just gonna keep trying to talk to Jeeves. Jeeves, please just... I need to know that you're okay, you're in there. Can you please tell the wolves to back up a little bit? I'm just here to make sure that you're okay if you're nearby. Please.
Okay.
I just want to help you.
After a short time, all the wolves that are at the gate sort of like slink right down to their bellies and like move to the side as huge Jeeves sort of like moves up, pads forward, and his head goes right over the gate and he just looks down at you.
Are you okay?
He sort of like snuffles once, sniffs you a couple times, and then lowers his head. He's scratched.
I'm gonna give him ear scratches and let him know that I've missed him dearly and that I want to help. And I'm gonna pull out the scroll that I have in my bag and I want to show him. This is about druidish magic. I want to figure it out so I can help you. I'm assuming that that's what you are. I don't know.
Backs up a couple steps, puts his head down, and cracks open the gates. And all the wolves stand up, and they sort of... He makes like a quick whine behind him, and they all start... They move out and run off into the hills, and he follows. You're watching a pack go hunting.
Will you be coming back, Jeeves?
You yell into the distance as he runs away from you, with no response.
Well, I guess he wants to be free.
I think Jeeves needed a real wolf pack, as well as Nisa pack.
Maybe. I'd have to get him some friends if I can figure out how to do that.
What Jeeves want?
I don't know. He won't tell me.
So, the two women that were back there. What was that? What the fuck was that?
The big wolf is mine.
I've never seen anything like that. What breed is it?
He's a dire wolf.
The fuck's a direwolf?
We have those back where we're from. He came with me to this island from my home.
They sort of sit there and they talk quickly in another language, like, we're gonna check if there's any left, and they walk into the stables.
I think they've all gone hunting. They should be back, hopefully.
Okay. They don't really respond to you, they just walk in and start having a look around. What would you like to do?
I don't know.
Okay.
I actually think we should probably go see that priestess lady who's going to help us out with all these ingredients.
Okay.
Since we did promise we would go and do that.
Wasn't that also meant to be at nighttime?
You can go ask.
Okay, we'll go ask. Doesn't have to ask.
Alright, so You move off through the town, and you are going to the temple again?
I'm assuming that's where they are.
Yeah. Okay, so you go to the temple, and there's just the high priestess is sitting there. She sort of small coat redeem something.
I think it was him just saying stuff.
I don't know what's going on, Koi. My thing is not working. What did you try to redeem? Just type it in. Let me know. Something's gone wrong with my OBS.
Also, hi, Smokoi.
So she's been waiting for you. Hello. What?
Hello.
What would you like?
We have stuffs.
Yes, I had stuffs last night and I waited.
I'm very sorry about that. I wanted to make sure that the gifts that you gave us were safe, and like with the rest of our stuff, I do apologize severely. I'm happy to pay for the rituals and everything else.
Well, I gave my word. I can do it. And she sort of sits there and goes into a back room and talks to someone. They come out. There's three. There's her and two attendants. I can cast this now for you, and if you've brought what I asked for, I can store 2 more usages. Would that be okay with you?
Yeah.
Takes some time, maybe 3 hours to complete the.
That should be okay.
Take stay here.
And if you like.
Nisa? Take stay here or?
I think they just need the pearls. Tig. I don't know
Okay.
if they need you. Do you need Tig to be here for the ritual, or?
She can be.
It's up to you if you want to stay, Tig.
Are you gonna all be there or just Tig?
No, I'll stay too if Tig wants me to.
Yeah, I'd stay if Tig needs us.
I just
I'm
wanna,
happy
like, sit
if-
in the corner and read my scroll.
For 3 hours, honestly, I'm happy that if Tig stays there by herself and to leave you guys to go off and do something. Yeah, I think that probably, like, she's
do that.
perfectly fine doing that,
Alright.
and just
Find
wait for you guys to come.
information about my scroll, so I'm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so. Sorry. Let's check something. So you're gonna stay. Nissa wants to speak information about the scrolls? Yeah?
Yes.
And Vanny, what did you say you're doing? You just one I didn't quite catch.
Vanny wants to go to the library.
Okay. So start walking back through town with Tig. You're staying there waiting, right? That's what you said.
Yes, I'm gonna stay and watch the ritual and talk to them.
It's pretty packed to get through to where the library is. It takes some time to navigate it. You probably get there about 45 minutes after you left the temple. And you're both going to the library to look for things, yeah?
Yeah.
Can I please get a investigation to find what you're looking for from both of you? I don't know what Vanny's looking for, but if you're looking for something, it's going to be invest.
I'm not gonna find what I need.
Yeah.
Picture
Have
books and
found-
That's what he-
illustration.
Can
Are
I
Are you
use
serious?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Anything and everything to do with the goddess Athena.
Yep, you find a bunch of books, and you're sort of sitting there, and you pull out a book. You see there's another one behind it. You look at it, you're like, oh, you pull it out, and you open it, and it's a drow account of their travels through this island from 7,500 years ago.
Huh. Nissa, I found this book I could read about the goddesses here, maybe that could help us in any way? Just kind of.
Okay, so that's taking you about 25-30 minutes to like look through and find that. Tig.
Yes.
About an hour after they left, you see this small flash. You've been really paying attention to what they're doing, but they bring
Yeah.
this small thing to you, and they're like, open your mouth,
Ah.
and they put a small thing of soot and salt in your mouth, and it just immediately gets like absorbed into you. You can speak normally for 1 hour. You can
Oh,
also
sweet.
you can also comprehend their language for 1 hour.
Oh, awesome.
Um,
Okay, cool.
However,
Thanks.
at that point, you start hearing a scream from outside, because you are closer to the edge of the town than these other two.
Oh god, okay. Thanks. Oh, wow, thanks. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go out the door and run see what's going on.
Okay. The priestess is like, oh, we'll stay here and finish this for you. Please be careful. We don't usually
Yeah.
get this sort of thing.
Okay, I'll try and help. I'll be right back.
And as you start
Okay.
running down, you look and you see Jeeves in humanoid form, naked, walking into town, and he's torn the throat out of a fawn, and he's got his hand inside its neck and he's just dragging it into town. We'll end the session right there.
Jeez, why?
I called it. I knew it. I knew it. I called it.
Kyle, why must you hate me so much?
I didn't do
These
nothing.
cliffhangers are getting so good.
I didn't do nothing.
Fuck off, you did.